Hi, my name is Sam Lichtenstein, and I'm RANE's Director of Analysis. This is RANE's quick take on the upcoming Winter Olympic Games in Italy. From February 6th to 22nd, Italy will host the 2026 Winter Olympic Games in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo. The event will draw approximately 3,000 athletes, up to 2 million in-person spectators, and a global viewing audience of up to 3 billion people. But amid all the excitement, the Games will also invite a wide array of physical and cybersecurity threats, despite a large security effort by Italian authorities working with private sector partners and security services from across the globe. For those attending in person, the high visibility of the Games will incentivize a wide variety of labor unions, activist networks, and protest movements across the ideological spectrum to stage industrial action, street demonstrations, and other public and potentially disruptive activities to draw attention to their varying causes. From activists upset about the Games' environmental impact to those opposed to Israel's ongoing actions in the Gaza Strip, there is a long list of groups with incentives to exploit the deluge of visitors and media attention. And even if the majority of groups want to be heard but not necessarily violent, strict security measures leave the door open for public confrontations between demonstrators and law enforcement, and there is always a risk of a lone actor or small group of more militant individuals on both the far left and the far right seeking to carry out more aggressive options like property destruction. And lurking under the surface of all of this is the specter of Russian-backed sabotage. The Games will also elevate risk from Islamist extremists, who have repeatedly singled out high-profile sporting events in the West as priority attack targets. Compared to other large European countries like France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, Italy generally faces a lower terror threat. But the large number of attendees and high-profile media coverage will inevitably increase this threat level. Due both to foreign terrorist groups' constrained external operations capabilities and improved Western counterterrorism efforts, a foreign-directed mass casualty attack appears less likely. Instead, the more likely threat is to come from sympathetic individuals who seek to commit an attack on their own, most likely using readily available weapons, but security officials will be on especially high alert for unauthorized drone use. And contrary to conventional wisdom, it is not the sporting facilities themselves that are most at risk, but rather softer but still affiliated targets like public fan zones, and even completely unaffiliated locations like entertainment and nightlife venues. Beyond these and other physical security threats like criminality, the Games will also herald in an array of cyber threats from criminals, hacktivists, and nation states. By far the most prolific will be cybercriminals who seek to exploit the events to carry out a wide array of scams to steal visitors' money and data, and to exploit the access they gain to individuals' electronic devices to then target the organizations they work for. Hacktivists will also aim to make themselves heard by conducting attacks that, even if relatively unsophisticated, can still temporarily disrupt digital and at times physical services. But by far the largest threats will come from nation states like Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea, all of which will have motives to carry out differing cyber operations that range from basic intelligence collection to, most concerningly in the case of Russia, offensive attacks to cause real-world disruptions to critical infrastructure. And even if such attacks do not materialize, expect a deluge of information operations designed to shape the information environment. So whether you're following the Games from home, and especially if you're traveling to Italy to be there in person, be sure to enjoy yourselves, but also to be mindful of the unique threat environment.